We clicked record.
Okay.
I really hope it can hear it. Zohar, remember how I said no talking?
I'm
kidding. Okay. So the first question is, there are many different categories of atheism: humanist, freethinker, agnostic, cultural Catholic, and just like regular atheism. What do you consider yourself as, and why do you consider yourself this?
I would consider myself a Satanist, which within its proper term is atheism, but it's more of a political stance moving against pushing cultural relevance in a direction where it shouldn't be in politics, relying on Christianity being the main fundamental religion of America, which it is not and it never was. Through Satanism, it involves pushing out other ideas of Hindus, Muslims, any other religion that's not your fundamental, at least in my opinion, right-wing idea of what America should be. And it's just a movement but within that. But the main property of it is just pure atheism within a shocking value to show, hey, if you're going to put up your Ten Commandments, then let me put up my Baphomet statue. That's shocking the culture and letting them realize if you want one religion in, you have to have all religions in.
Okay. Question 2 is, did you grow up religious or like with a belief in God or gods, or have you become atheist over time?
I was a Mormon, and as a Mormon, I guess how to put it is, we didn't grow up religious. My dad did, and he was looking for something fun, and we got into Mormonism. And through kind of going down that rabbit hole and actually like digging into the Bible, the Book of Mormon, all of that, my dad had a change of heart and was able to change his mind. And I was fortunate enough at a young age, I didn't have to go through all the shunning and indoctrinations that come through religion. And I've known many that have had to go through that harsh process, but I was lucky enough that at a young age I was able to get taught. And through the idea too, at a young age, I didn't want to go to church anyways. No kid wants to go to church. But through that, my dad taught me skepticism, rationality, and being open-minded. Like through that, I'm not saying there isn't a God, I just don't have a proof, and I'm not accepting it without, like, I'm not the one bringing the burden of proof to the table.
Okay. The third question is, are you like an active member of the atheist community? Like, do you keep up with the legislation, like the passing of bills that have to do with like different religions and everything, or the different events that happen in this community, even like some sort of newsletter that you're signed up for or anything?
Very much so. I am, well, again, I'm signed under the Satanic Temple, Freedom from Religion, the American Atheist Community, all of it, just to keep you posted on like what's happening, just through legislation, through I was going to speak, just through human rights, women rights, religious rights, and just your modern American conundrum that we're all stuck in as humans, I guess is the way, best way to put it. But the biggest one that I'm really involved in is the Freedom from Religion organization. Yeah, really good stuff.
Okay.
Try not to swear for you.
Thank you. Okay, this one, if it's sensitive and you don't want to talk about it, that's totally fine. Just how do you plan to address religion or like the belief system or a belief or lack of belief of gods with Jade and like raising her and everything?
Oh yeah. The thing is with kids, I think it's good to keep an open mind. Like, and there's no reason to snuff out anything like that, especially as a child. I think it's good to keep a skeptical mind and an open mind. So I will never take away like Santa or anything like that, or be like, why do you believe in Jesus? Why do you believe in Muhammad? Why do you believe in any of this? Like, whatever religion you're at. As it is, I want to ask her questions as she grows up, and I will never falter her away from that. But I'll ask her the questions, but I will never tell her she's wrong, but I'll just keep asking her questions as she grows.
Okay. The fifth question is your close family part of the atheist community? And if so, how often do you talk about it, or do you talk about it frequently? And then if not, do you try and express and educate them about atheism?
Fortunately, we are all super duper atheists.
Nice, that's
All
good.
of us, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm lucky about it. My external family, like my internal family, they're all Mormons, and or weird, I guess on some points, weird evangelical thoughts, which that's a whole other thing like, that we don't need to get into.
Yeah.
But the closest I'm involved with it is Mormonism, which is on my dad's side. But yeah, they don't understand the concept. But I'm always open to talk to them about it. But yeah, generally when it comes to my family, I'm fortunate enough that they are atheists, and we all came out of Mormonism around the same time, and we're able to try to find something that's a little more rational, at least in our perspective.
Yeah,
So
that's good. Wish I could have that luxury.
I know. I was gonna say the same thing. I am fortunate. The issue is, and this is like just a side tangent. Right now, me and my brother are like trying to write and just talk about the hardships that actually come from religion and trying to get out of religion. Some people don't have the luxury I had, at least when it comes to self-ideals. Just because I'm an atheist, if God did show up, I'm no longer an atheist. That's the difference. Through religion, it's already set ideas. That is it. There's no scientific progression to figure out what's actually happening. If God showed up, I'm not an atheist anymore.
Yeah.
If God showed me, then, well, I guess I'm a Christian. But do I have to agree with that idealistic? No, I don't. I don't. Just
Yeah.
because if God was real, he's real.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean it's right, though.
yeah,
No, it doesn't mean it's right.
exactly. Okay, and then the last question, what do you think makes this community so unique? How does it stand out from others and make an effort to educate those not a part, like how to educate them about their community and about like atheism and everything?
I think epistemology is the most important way in how you approach it. I think, so there's a term, straight epistemology, and it's the asking of questions of why you believe, how you believe, and where you got to that point. I think what's interesting with the atheist community is it's a push towards rationality. And what's interesting about it is the big point of it is I don't know. And I'm not claiming I know.
Yeah.
And so you get to ask people these questions and have watch these awesome debates from actual scientists from real degrees all around the world, and these conferences and these amazing people that actually come out and make you think outside the box in ways that might make you actually uncomfortable in the moment, and then in the long run feel relieved. I think that's what's interesting about the atheist community. You have people that come from all different religions, you have people that come from all different races, and within at least the online community, you're able to kind of get to a belief system within itself to realize it's okay not to know.
Yeah.
No one's claiming no. Like me as an atheist, I'd be just as foolish to say there is no God to accept a God that I don't know is there.
Yeah.
It would be a contradictory within itself. And I think that's what's interesting about it. Through the atheistic experience, I guess, within itself, is I've been able to find many great minds that even I don't agree with all the way through, but good beliefs. Not everyone's the same. That's the one thing with atheism is the lack of belief, and there's so many things that are behind that, like humanism, all of it. It's just where do you actually stand?
Yeah.
And I met asshole atheist. I met Republican atheist, which is a fucking contradictory to me. I'm sorry, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Sorry for my language again. But it's a community that you could actually like get a broad awakening to other ideas and scientific methods that you never really would have thought you would have known as a younger child or from a religious family.
Yeah. I like that. Well, thank you. That's all.
Awesome.
For my questions.